welcome to The World Today on Channels Television. I am Amarachi Ubani. U.S. President Barack Obama is in Warsaw, marking 25 years since the fall of communism in the country. In Poland, beg your pardon. President Barack Obama is not just there to celebrate, he's also taken a swipe at the Russian government and its role in Ukraine. Though Mr. Obama has hailed Polish democracy as a beacon for neighbouring Ukraine, he did meet with Ukraine's new president, Petro Poroshenko, pledging support for plans to restore peace to the country. He's described the new president-elect as a wise selection to lead Ukraine and says that the nation could become once more a vibrant, thriving democracy if the world community stood right behind it.
U.S. President Barack Obama endorsed Ukraine's President-elect Petro Poroshenko on Wednesday, offering Kiev financial and security help and saying he is the right choice to lead the country locked in a standoff with Moscow. At their first meeting since the billionaire confectionery magnate was elected last month against a backdrop of armed clashes in Ukraine's east, Obama said he was impressed by Poroshenko's vision for pulling his nation out of crisis.
Well, I think that President-elect Poroshenko recognizes that his mandate is not just to help certain portions of his country succeed, but all portions of his country succeed. We had the opportunity to discuss President-elect Poroshenko's plans for bringing peace and order to the East that is still experiencing conflict. We discussed his economic plans and the importance of rooting out corruption, increasing transparency, and creating new models of economic growth.
Speaking after their talks, Poroshenko said he was ready to present a plan for the peaceful resolution of the situation in the East very soon after his inauguration on Saturday. He gave no details, but has backed a military crackdown on the rebels.
Now we feel that friend in need is a friend indeed. The American position of the American people is very valuable for us. Point number two is that from the very beginning, from the first day of inauguration, we are ready to present the plan for peaceful regulation, the situation on the East. And we think that the next several days would be very important, crucial for the Ukrainian history and for Ukrainian perspective.
Known to some Ukrainians as the Chocolate King, Poroshenko won a May the 25th presidential election called after the previous Kremlin-backed head of state, Viktor Yanukovych, fled to Russia in February after an uprising against his rule. Russia seized control of Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula, home to Moscow's Black Sea Fleet, and annexed it in March, sparkling the most severe East-West crisis since the end of the Cold War. Meanwhile, heavy fighting raged in eastern Ukraine on Wednesday for a third consecutive day, with casualties on both sides. The Ukrainian army pressed an offensive against the separatist stronghold of Slavyansk.